What up, Bristol? This is DJ Money Shot from the Allergies, and you're listening to Tommy Popcorn on the radio.
Keep on moving. You're listening to Ujima 98 FM.
That's Vequencer, that's Holotronica. DJ Cheeba in the studio to tell us all about Holotronica. How you doing, sir?
Hello, Tommy Popcorn.
Good to have you back on the show. We just want to start. Basically, we're going to try and introduce the whole 3D holographic things. This is on the radio, but we're going to try our best because it's a visual thing.
Yeah, we'll use our word pictures, shall we?
There you go. If people want to have a look online, I put part of it on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Tommy Popcorn on the radio. You can also go to Holotronica online and try and get some visuals as well. But we're talking about holographic 3D visuals. Maybe people have seen some holograms before, but it's that kind of thing. Maybe you could explain it a bit better.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Tommy. It's really exciting to be here, and a really exciting event coming up for Bristol that I'm here to chat about. It's a little-known fact that Bristol has an IMAX theatre. Not a lot of people know about this, but maybe 12 years ago it was installed as part of the Bristol Aquarium and was used for showing nature films and stuff, and has pretty much laid dormant since then. There's a few people using it, like the Bristol Bad Film Club doing the Forbidden Worlds film festivals, and we managed to get a little sneaky treat to go in there and play with some projectors and set up our 3D system in there to use their 19-metre wide screen with our 3D systems, and got pretty excited about it. This then rolled on into the idea of maybe putting on some shows and pulling in some friends to put on this event, which we're putting on at the end of March, 24th, 25th and 26th. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday night at the end of March, where Holotronica, which is Stuart Warren Hill, will be doing a live 3D show using polarised glasses. It's really extreme 3D. More 3D than you'd see in like a Marvel film or something like that. So that's headlining the event. And then we've got Funky Porcini. Some people may know as a sort of solid member of the Ninja Tune, glitter arty, if you like, from the 90s as well. And he's bringing a really exciting laser installation. There's like 400 lasers set up, all bouncing off all kinds of analog equipment. So that's really, really exciting. And then we've got the Light Surgeons, who are London-based film producers and live cinema remixers, coming in to do their show. And this guy called DJ Cheeba as well will be there doing a couple of little bits. But there's only a few number of seats, and there's only 200 seats, so we wanted to give everybody a chance to come to that. So we're putting it on for 3 nights. So it's the same show for 3 nights. Like 5 hours of stuff to get into. There's going to be a local brewery bar, loads of exciting stuff, some rumours about an arcade machine being hooked up to the IMAX screen.
Ooh,
lots and lots
like
of exciting
Donkey
things.
Kong.
Well,
like
maybe, Tommy, if you're lucky.
I was just thinking like a platform game, because you've got that huge screen that would really...
Yeah, I know. We don't want to get too excited about that. I mean, the AV acts are the exciting thing. So, yeah, a really exciting opportunity to see these sort of pioneers of audiovisual culture and stuff like that. But in a setting that's not being used, and it's really exciting for Bristol to have the IMAX kind of blow up like this for an event.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again.
You said how wide the screen was, but it's also how tall it is as well. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, so
isn't
we've had some sneaky tests in there, and we've managed to get it to the full width. So that's 19 meters wide by 10 meters high. So this is pretty huge. So when you're thinking about seeing 3D content on there, it's super immersive. You know, like it's quite full on. We've actually put a bit of an age limit on there because, you know, for youngsters especially, it can sort of induce some motion sickness and stuff, which is bad for kids but super exciting for adults.
It's an incredible screen. I know there's not even that many in the country. I know there's one at the Bradford Film and TV Museum. I know that one was in one piece and it got dropped in by a helicopter and they built the thing around it, you know, because it was such a huge screen.
Yeah, it's really...
I went early to the Bristol one, and of course there's not much made on IMAX because it's very expensive to make. You have to have these massive cameras with different lenses, and I just saw some examples of IMAX thing. IMAX films that never really caught on. I'm not sure if there's ever even been a feature film made in IMAX. So it was a bit of a shame, really. I mean, whether it was the future or not, just the expense of doing it or the difficulty of doing it, and then you'd have to have IMAX cinemas all around the country to make it lucrative enough for Hollywood to go out there and do it.
Sure. Well, IMAX is, as a brand, is it's all about the sound system, the projector and the screen. Sadly, the IMAX projector that's in there is decommissioned. We're bringing in some high-power Panasonic laser projectors, so you get the same power and the same size. The sound system is still there, so 5.1 surround sound and immensely loud. So, it is an audio-visual event, and the audio is a key part of it, and it is kick-ass loud. So that's really, really exciting.
There you go. I mean, I've always been a fan of the AV scene for a long time now, and I saw an example of this last year with the 3D, with the holograms. I mean, for me, it was absolutely mind-blowing, but in terms of the AV scene, it was the next level. It seemed to be, moving on, technology, the next level thing, from how the AV scene started, where, you would have a DJ and they would be mixing and cutting up MP4s, so you had a visual screen behind and see it. So, how do you see that sort of transition? Is the old scene still there? Is that still part of it? Or, how's this moving on? Are you guys the only people to be doing this? I mean, do you expect other people to be doing 3D AV shows? I mean, I don't know, how does this fit into the whole AV scene? Yeah,
I mean, the AV scene is full of nerds. But, we're proud nerds. And interestingly, all these people involved, Holotronica, Stuart Warren-Hill is formerly known as Hexstatic. He was making visuals in the early 80s and, really kick-started the audiovisual cut-up thing with a video called Timbery made with Cold Cut. Funky Pulcini, again, 15 albums behind him. The Light Surgeons as well. Been doing this such a long time, but never really dropped the ball and always been pushing the progression of the technology and its integration into audiovisual art. It's really exciting. So, still all these years on, these people are all right at the forefront of pushing technology and doing really exciting things. And we just want to share that.
Including yourself. One of the things I saw was you made too many teas into holograms, which was just absolutely incredible. And then the non-hologram too many teas came on stage and were talking to their hologram selves in a kind of Bill and Ted way. Yeah. And it was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we do develop technology as well as use current technology. We're always trying to develop it and kind of think of exciting new ways to use it. One of the things Holotronica do, I work with Stuart at Holotronica now, we're trying to use the technology we've developed to kind of come up with exciting ideas for it. It's quite cool to kind of put the technology, the hologram stuff, into the hands of new people to see where it's going to go. And we had a cool idea to bring in too many teas to, create holograms of themselves and, choreograph this thing where they chatted to themselves. There's a bit of humour thrown in, sure, but, why not? We want to blow people's minds. You want to go to a gig, we're all gig goers, we're all music fans, and we want to come away going, wow, I've just seen or experienced something I've never experienced before. And, that's a real motivator. So coming up with mad ideas to use the tech is what we're all about.
And also getting hit up by other people who might have seen your work and think how they could adapt it. So maybe, other people are sort of pushing it forward in terms of what you can do. So maybe they have an idea and then you collaborate and come up with something else.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a huge list of clients at Holotronica where we're, really exciting opportunities from, primetime Saturday night TV to the highest end of touring artists to sort of commercial projects and in-camera stuff. It's, it's really exciting.
Yeah, let's play another track. This is Holotronica. This is Supernova.
The distant galaxy, far, far away and long, long ago. And there's a whole galaxy. It's about 1 billion light years away. Looking at it as it looked 1 billion years ago, so many of those stars no longer exist. And exploding stars showing with the brightness of 10 billion stars. The amazing thing is that every atom in your body came from a star that exploded. And the atoms in your left hand probably came from a different star than your right hand. It really is the most poetic thing I know. You're all stars.
Yes, it's fantastic. Listen to G-Man 98 FM. Tommy Puck on the radio with you till 8 o'clock. That was Holotronica with Supernova. Back with DJ Cheeba talking about the Holotronica event coming up at the IMAX cinema, which we were just saying, is getting dusted off a little bit, and people come in and use what is, it's an amazing facility, really, not just to be lying dormant. I'm not sure there's more than about 3 or 4 IMAX in the whole country. Certainly, like you were saying, not really a format anywhere, but you still got that screen, and I'm glad that they. I'm glad that they just didn't scrap it and decide to do something else with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's owned by the Bristol Aquarium, and they're really supportive of all of this, both ourselves and the sort of films that are being screened by Forbidden Worlds and all of that. It's really great, and they're really supportive. Up until now, it gets used for the odd conference and things like that, but like I say, it's just been sat dormant, so let's make the most of it. I mean, it really is incredible to see this sort of audiovisual art on a screen that big. It's so immersive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You're really involved in it. The track you just heard, Supernova, tracks like that, all the elements of that track are sort of visualised for you in 3D. So, you can see the bass kicks within the animations, and it's a real experience. It's not a club night. It is seated, and you will be just like whisked off.
There you go. It's you were saying about the 3D effects. Better than your average 3D thing you go and see at the cinema. Absolutely. Which I've always been a little bit disappointed, to be fair. Every time I go to see a 3D movie, it's never quite as good as I wanted it to be. And sometimes with the CGI, it's all happening so fast that your eyes can't really keep up, nor your brain or something. But this is, like you say, much more sort of 3D. I remember quite a few years ago, but I think Dr. Dre brought back Tupac as a hologram. I think it might be at Coachella, but it's that kind of hologram effect, a little bit more like that, where you can see somebody, a person, in a more of a holographic form. Yeah,
so I mean, at Holotronica we do a couple of things. One of them is using Hologores, which is a hologram projection screen. And you may have seen this at festivals and things like that. We did a big install at Shindig Festival last year. Tupac is kind of like that. This event is very much using the screen that is there for 3D. So it is it's a polarized 3D system. So you do wear glasses like at the cinema,
right? Okay,
but where it improves on your Marvel films or Avatar or stuff like that, films like that are limited by the amount of depth perception. We're going to get nerdy here now. The amount of depth perception, how far the 3D can go back and how far it can come forward. They're limited by that. We're not limited by that. So we can really push the background further back. We can pull the foreground further forward. So that immersive thing is just off the chart. And you may have seen photos from the 50s of, like, when 3D got big in the 50s, when they'd be wearing their like red and blue glasses or whatever, and you'd see your audience trying to reach out and grab things. It really is like that, but it feels like it's above your head.
Right. So is the difference between what you're doing in the cinemas is actually the projectors, that they just don't have that style of projector, so they're never able to do it?
It's in the content design.
Right, because you think they'd update it.
Nerdy, but let's not get too nerdy.
but you think, with the money of Hollywood, that they'd want to take it to the next level.
It's not a money thing; it's a motion sickness thing.
Right.
So if you went to go and see Avatar, for 3 hours, do you really want to sit there in this really immersive 3D stretch? And as soon as it starts, I think, was it Way of the Water is the new Avatar film. If you're swimming through water for that long, you're going to get motion sickness and come away with a sort of negative experience because it's too much. But for this, an hour, and it's music led and everyone knows what they're getting into. It's exciting.
Right. So, sounds fascinating. How can people, like we said at the beginning of the interview, we were talking about how difficult this must be to try and promote this on the radio, being such a sort of 3D, amazing, visual, holographic kind of imagery. So where can people go so that they can, see this for themselves? And I will say, just as a small caveat, you're not really going to get that much from a small clip that you might see on the internet. This thing really does have to be live. But on the other hand, maybe, between this interview and coming along, that might be something in the middle. So get an idea of what we're talking about here. Where can people sort of see this a little bit more?
Sure, yeah. So there's loads of videos we've got going on our YouTube channels and Vimeo channels. Generally, just search for Holotronica. We've got a website, holotronica.com. You can see loads of videos there from all of the acts involved, Holotronica, Funky Porcini and the Light Surgeons, that will give you a taste of what to expect. But nothing will prepare you for the real live experience, which will seriously blow your mind.
There you go. And the dates again?
This is on March the 24th, 25th and 26th, so Friday, Saturday and Sunday night. It's the same show each night, and it runs from 6 p.m. till 11 p.m.
And tickets available?
They are available through headfirstbristol.co.uk. You can find links to that through our website as well, or on our socials. So we're Holotronica on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
There you go. So if you like that kind of thing, if you like your visuals, or if you know someone who just, loves that kind of thing, this is next level stuff. It is absolutely incredible. I want to thank you very much for coming in. It's been an absolute pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, Tom.
There you go. You say Vimeo, I say Vimeo.
I say video.
Fantastic. Going to play out now. This is the last track from Holotronica. This is Speedway. This is fantastic. Thanks.
Bless you, man.
Ooh, there you go. I love this one.
Rocky Patch from Junior Jungle, and you're with Tommy Popcorn here on the radio waves.